So what the drone's going to do here over the wedge is also define this structurally with magnetics. So we have the borehole for the depth, and you got the structure because there is some bolting here and shifting, and this will give us a 3D picture of the mass here. But when you add up these 8 holes, this is very significant to the wedge mine. They talk about there's only so many tons left. That's not accurate, obviously. We just proved it's not. And target 2 is up there to the northwest, so now you can see in the winter how hard it was to get up here, right? So we finally, with the 2 dozers, got the rig up here, and that's when we had the drill holes up here on the top versus the base. And then we'll work west and northwest for target 2, but west all the way to Tri-Bag and West Wedge as well, this whole trend along here. So we'll have access to everything on the west side now that the snow's gone. And then we'll decide at the time if we're going to do an actual ground-based DM loop that way. So we'll see the results of the borehole on hole 1, but as you can see, we've left the casing in, so we can easily do another borehole up top here to get, again, more size and scale to the geophysics survey. What hole is this, Gary?
2. This was
2 and 6?
2 and 6, yeah.
2 and 6.
And there's a couple of maps in sections that survived in this Inco data, and that shows like I mentioned before, the shaft and hoist are over to the west, and there's very little drilling plotted at the east. Just a couple scattered holes. That's all.
And that's why we're hitting full mineralized core as well. We haven't hit any caverns, attics, anything like that on the east. But now with the borehole, we'll test the depth, because we know they didn't mine the lower sections because of the collapse, but we wanted to find how much and how big. So already we've proven the eastern extension. We want to go and attack the northwest, but also the west, and just see, because if the lens is on an angle like this, are we here drilling through here, or is it, because we know it faulted and dropped, right? So we want to see how deep it is on the east side. And rather than just expensive drilling, use the geophysics, use the drone for structure, very important, and then the borehole as well, and get all the conductivity down there and see where it should see the big masses over there that are part of the main part of the lens that's still there, and but it should define the east as well and give us some size. Because if you do a rough, quick calc, it's and we showed it in the mapping, the summary maps. It's kind of a pink structure, and if you do look at the meters and the size of that, it's significant volume. So we're going to have that quantified by a accredited mining engineer firm and come back with how many tons is it.